I try to support her on her lowest low, and also try to provide her like gift surprise with gift when I came to her place. So basically, she's really appreciating what I'm doing. But at the meantime, I'm kind of like lost. Like I don't know what to do. But
Okay.
she's like genuinely like a nice person. She always like tells me if she's busy or anything. So that's why I'm still trying, even though I know that she's already put me on the not ready for the relationship. So yeah.
Okay, so here's the problem. There's a couple problems you have, man. Number one, you shouldn't have to prove anything. This is your own mentality flaw. Like, you don't have to prove to someone that you love them or care for them and all these things. I'll tell you, this is the absolute truth. You have to pay attention to this extremely closely because it's going to shake up your worldview a little bit, but it's the truth you need to hear, okay? Girls do not care about a guy who's being nice. They don't care what he does for them if they don't like him. They don't care. They don't care, man.
Okay.
So you being super nice to her, that's great and all, but you have a goal in mind. She doesn't, most likely. So she, as a human, she's like, oh, I really appreciate your help. But she's probably naive to the fact or doesn't care to use you for that help. And knowing she's never going to give you anything in return. So you doing that is for you, but you're not going to get any results from it. Girls do not care. Girls are totally okay to accept help and never give anything in return. So if you're going to do all this stuff for her because you want to be a nice guy, do it. But don't expect that that's going to lead to a relationship because it never will. Actually, what's most likely to happen, which I see all the time, is that she's going to go and find another guy instead while you're still there. That's the most likely, actually. That's always what happens, like 90% of the time. So
See.
don't pretend in your mind and don't tell yourself, oh, if I do more for her, if I show her I care, she will just magically one day wake up and decide, oh, I like him. Nah, man. That's fantasy.
But and also all right. So basically, one day I tried to search her name on Twitter, and also I got to see everything she tweets and everything. So basically, I learned a lot about her, like about the not ready for relationship stuff and all. It's actually like kind of she have like scare of attachment issues. If let's say someone that she love suddenly leave her. So from that point, it's like make me to still trying to be nice to her. That's all.
Yeah, I get it, but it's not the correct approach. I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not the correct approach, man, because you, like, her posting that and saying that and all those things, like, all you're gonna set yourself up for disappointment by trying to be that special. You're trying to be the white knight. You're trying to be the hero. Oh, I'm gonna save her. I'm gonna be the nice one. She's scared of me leaving her. I'm never gonna leave her. Girls will always say these things, man, and then they're not gonna choose you, and then they're gonna choose the other guy. That's the problem. You're missing that, bro. You doing more will not get her. This is delusional. This is, you're thinking like a man about it. You're not thinking about it from the woman's perspective. It's not logical, man.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask, what is the best move that I can do right now?
Like, walk away. When she says she doesn't want you like that, if she's busy, you simply say, no problem. I totally understand your life is busy right now. Let me know if that ever changes. And you walk away and you don't talk to her all the time. You don't start texting her. You don't understand her. Because don't you understand that you understanding her position doesn't mean you're going to get her, my friend? A lot of guys make this mistake. So what if you understand her? Does she understand you? You need a girl. And you're totally willing to make it work like 1 hour a week. As long as she understands your position, but you understand her and you think that by doing this and acting this way, you're going to magically, she's going to wake up and just realize that you're the one? Nah, man. Her priorities are, she has other priorities in her life. And the moment the right man comes into her life, her whole life will change instantly. That's how it works. And a lot of guys have really trouble accepting it, and then they get heartbroken and crushed because they're sitting there waiting for years. Man, I've had guys, man. I've had guys waiting for a whole year. And they come to me after a whole year, first time messaging me saying, hey, so I waited this girl for a year. She said one day it can happen. And next thing you know, I woke up and I saw she had another boyfriend. And I'm like confused because that boyfriend, that guy, she met him like a week ago. He doesn't know anything about her. He doesn't know her like I know her, and yet she's dating him. And I'm like, dude, don't be delusional. What does knowing her for a year have to do with her wanting you in that way? Like, guys genuinely believe, oh, if she knows me, if I get to know her better. Like, who sells this stuff, man? You know, like even like most people, they look at their own family and they look at their own mother, and the reason why their mothers chose their fathers never because they got to know each other. It's rarely the case, right?
Yeah, the truth hurt, man, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. Like I have to tell you this because sooner, if either I save you now, or later, you have the potential to turn into a guy that's messaging me saying, I have a problem. I don't know what to do with my life. And I've had this, man. I've had this quite often. I have guys messaging me all the time about and all kinds of crazy things. And I have to talk them back into reality and essentially attempt to save their life. Because they get caught up in this fantasy mindset so badly. They idealize the world so insanely that then it doesn't work out. And they genuinely don't understand, and they become so detached from reality that they genuinely want to. This is how I probably shouldn't even say that word. I have to bleep that now later. But anyway, like you know what I mean? It gets really, really bad. And I'd rather sit here and save you right now and save you the pain and the grief than going and thinking about a fantasy that may not happen. And then when the other guy comes in a week after, you'll be holding your head wondering, what did I do wrong? And it's nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you, man. Okay?
Yeah.
So listen to what I'm saying very carefully. Don't get overinvested in a girl that said she's not ready for you. When you hear not ready, you experience the pain. She doesn't want you, and you move on. If she wants you, she'll come back in your life on her own. That's it.
All right, bro.
All right, man.
By the way, I want to say like thank you for your contents and everything. It's like really helping the youngster in this generation. So keep up the good work, and I'm also subscribed to your YouTube. It's very like helpful, and I'm also waiting for more contents on YouTube. Thanks, Pierre.
For sure, man. Thank you.
All right.
Take it easy.
Welcome.